Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So today we got a famous actor Jamal up here discussing to a group of black women of the reasons why most black men and himself would rather date outside of his race than date American black women. So, guys, we ain't gonna talk too much in the beginning of the video. We just gonna hop straight into it. So make sure you guys thumbs up the video and let's hop straight into it.
Would get mad at me for dating outside my race. But I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better than my race. I'm gonna
Like,
keep
what
it
do you
100.
mean?
My
Define
Spanish,
better.
my
Define
Spanish.
better.
Well, not better because I know where she getting ready to go. Not better.
I know. You
Well,
said they were
not-
doing things
not
better. I want to
not
know what better meant.
Not better. I'm gonna change that.
I'm trying to save you for the,
I know
for the
you
people,
is.
for
That's
the
what I'm
culture.
saying. Not better for the culture.
There we go.
Right. Not better. We did. I was dating Puerto Rican, I was dating Dominican, I was dating African, I was dating all type of other really size American black, right? They were doing way more of what we expect we want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable
Give me
with.
some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. Like even my Indian one was from Syria, one of them countries over there, right? I didn't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying?
And I like when modern American black men like speak out and try to educate American black women. But all the time it's always where when a black man seems to tell black women like how you know you guys are not as great as you guys think you are. Like a lot of American black men are forced to date American black women because that's all they know. But when you get a guy who's successful, who has resources and can travel the world, now he's open up to other women, And I could just see this conversation going all the way sideways, you know. Um, you know, it's just like he said, modern American black women for the majority part, you know, they're just too comfortable. They're too comfortable and too American and too westernized, too difficult. But let's keep it moving.
A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Ruth Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or a Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing, Birkin bags, sushi.
Do you think that's fair? Because
Life, you see, there she go. There she go. It's like you cannot never communicate. That's what I'm telling the modern American. Just stop communicating the message to modern black women and just do you. Because they're gonna come up with all these victim cards. Do you think it's fair? All these moving the goalposts and sign languages. You know, when they can parade and talk about how much they want to date white Caucasian man, but it's always an issue when we compare other women, other races of women. If they like a black man, would treat a black man 10 times better. And I and you know than American black women. You know, but really, we can say that most American women as a whole will probably be the same as modern American black women, and women of other races in other countries are far more better, far more easier to deal with, you know.
As I feel like there's a certain type of woman
Right.
that does demand that. And
Right.
to me, I think it depends on the bait you're using and where you're looking. If you're going to go get a model from Instagram that got the BBL, the snatched in stomach, and has all the things that check off money hungry and surface, you're going to get that. If you're going to meet a girl and through different ways and ask different questions, you're going to find that out a lot earlier on that what's important to her.
I'm not doubting that, but I'm just talking about even if you look on just a regular dating app and just look at what a woman may state that she requires. You know, I'm saying these things because it feels as if social media again is the barometer, okay, and it's the comparison, and when you're comparing yourself to all these other women, and of course, even with the BBLs, because I'm like, that's fine, but I mean,
What's BBL? I'm sorry.
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, okay.
And there's no shade to women that have
No.
them. I'm just
I was
saying.
wondering. I was waiting for it too. I'm like, excuse me.
It's just
Right.
no shade to everyone that has them.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying, if you're going by just surface things and that's who you're going afterwards, then guess what? She gonna run them.
It really don't matter, like if she had a BBL or not. Like, from my personal experience, and for other guys, you know, who's constantly telling you guys that you guys are trash. Like, it doesn't matter. All of you guys have overly high expectations, and we see that from the Kendra G show. We seen that from Kevin Samuels. Just to put it in a frame where you can understand what I'm saying, you can go and look at it. Woman with 4 kids wants a man who makes $300K. The delusion is real, guys.
Pockets.
No, and I'm not, and I want to get your thoughts, Doc, and as well, Amy, as a woman dating or even considering, I think that a lot of times, you know, we do value women, but when you talk about black relationships, I think we all come with some baggage. All right. Now, some of us have some baggage that's not going to fit in the overhead compartment, and some of us have some baggage that you're going to have to pay a whole lot more for to get on this flight.
Yeah.
Right? But the reality of it is that's just who we are, and I'm talking about historic. Like if you're talking about being enslaved, where we were and how we engage each other, there's a lot of elements there. But it can be a little difficult because women have expectations in 2021 that they're watching, and they're very material expectations. I agree with you, Claudia, but I'm simply saying that
not all of them are material.
and I'm not trying to generalize.
It's just
women.
most of the time it's pointing to American women are more material.
And it's America as a society.
Not better, not better.
Let's bring
Not
spirit.
better.
Let's bring
I
spirit
heard
into
you,
this.
and I gave you the space to even edit the better part, right? So, and I'm with you on that. But let's say this because you guys both tie in two really important pieces, right? You talk about women who are not African American women, and you talk about the experience and what is the influence here. You mentioned social media, but what you're really missing here is the piece that you talk about, the enslavement part, the culture.
There you go. 2025 does not have anything to do with slavery. Us, the way we choose to have our relationships, don't have anything to do with slavery. We gotta get away from that. You know, blaming reverse racism and stuff like that. You know, and a lot of these ladies need to just own up to that. You guys' expectation, you guys are overly materialistic. You know, American women are usually overly, it's not just black women in America. You got white women, you got Asian women, you got Spanish women, you got women from all over the world who come to America and pick up the culture, the American culture, and they, you know, think they can have their cake and eat it too, but
and the trauma that African American men and women and children have faced in this country is like unlike any other group.
This ain't got nothing to do with the topic. Like, she just threw me for a curveball.
And so when we talk about trauma, what we know is that Black people have a lot of unprocessed trauma. We have a lot of hurt. We have a lot of harm, not just back.
And look, he's shaking his head, agreeing, trying to be nice. I ain't got no trauma from slavery. I ain't got no trauma from racism. Slavery did not affect me at all. Slavery ended over 125 years ago. Like, come on with the BS, bro. Talking about how can you have trauma from something you didn't go through, and you in one of the best countries in the world. Other people are fighting to get here right now. hey, bro, these folks crazy, man.
Back then, but right now on the daily, right? And so one of the things that we talk about as professionals within my profession is we talk about how trauma impacts people. And so we love to say, Resmaa Menakem, one of my favorite colleagues, he says that trauma decontextualized within a person looks like personality. And that trauma decontextualized within a family looks like family traits. And that trauma decontextualized within a people looks like culture, right? And so when you talk about how African American women present and what they need as it relates to security and finances and the finer things in life.
There she go. We have a right to, because we've been through so much trauma that ain't been through nothing. American Black women has been some of the most catered women in the society in Black culture. You guys can make mistakes and have babies and get taken care of. You guys can get food stamps, bub. You can get food stamps, bub. You get taken care of. You get that good tax money at the beginning of the year. And another thing, a lot of you guys don't even deserve to get in the jobs in the colleges. You didn't earn that, but just because affirmative action, things that, let Black people get ahead, for no reason, without actually earning the fact to be in the position that they're in, this is absolutely insane. I can't stand when they do this.
And to look a certain way and to want a certain thing from their man and to have certain expectations. It's because of the trauma that we are still trying to survive. And when we talk about feeling beautiful and the BBLs and the Birkin bags and the wanting the nice things and wanting their men to come with a certain level of care and a certain level of treatment and expectation, we are trying to connect. We are trying to heal with you. We are trying to build with.
You see, and that's the issue, because we don't need to heal. Heal from what? And you guys see where the disconnect is?
With you. But there's so much hurt and trauma that we all have that we don't talk about, that we don't even understand within ourselves, so that we can't find who we're compatible with. Because who we're compatible with is traumatized versions of ourselves.
Spirit, do you think that women and men, women that seek the materialistic things, items, the tangible things, and men that just seek the women for the aesthetics, do you think those are people that kind of just gave up on love and they're just like going for, all right, well, at least I can see this, I can grab onto this?
No, I think it's science. If you really want to know, we are part of the animal kingdom.
Oh, man. I'm done with this video. Like, I can't stand when they get the jibber-jabbing, jibber-jabbing about nothing, about racism, things that they never, ever been, had to deal with. A lot of them ladies had a real good affirmative action that's treated these ladies at food stamps and, stuff at government programs that's treated these ladies really good. I don't see what the hurt's all about, A lot of these ladies didn't have to struggle because the government came and saved you. But I'm going to leave you guys with that. Get it, got it good.